First question is from Kirsten Watson. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave. Obviously, I mean, what a game this was. Was this a day that you all felt that you needed to get back on track?
A day like this is always welcome, but certainly Julio was fantastic. Gave us length, got deep into the game, and the stuff was really good. Got some guys off their feet, and a couple other guys had huge days. So even starting before the game, the mojo, the energy, music blaring, guys were having a good time. So it just carried over, and a lot of good stuff today.
And what did you think offensively? Did it appear that things were finally just clicking?
Yeah, I mean, it just early on it started the Beatty homer and just a lot of other good things. You know, even Mookie today didn't have anything to show for it, but took some good at bats. I just thought that we were hitting the ball hard all day long.
Thanks, Dave.
Next question is from Jorge Castillo. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave, with Matt Beatty, he mentioned a little earlier to us just now that he went back to the alternate site and came back with sort of a different mindset, trying to be the hitter that he was. Have you noticed a difference in his process just beyond the results?
We have, Jorge. It's just kind of, you know, Matt is a baseball player. He's a hitter first, and I think that sometimes when you're not playing every day, it's hard, and you try to do a little bit too much. But when he logs some at bats at the alternate site, credit to him, he embraced it, took advantage of it, reset, came back, and he's a different player in the box, and so it's really good to see.
When you guys are going through this explosion, what's the dugout feel like when you guys see Pollock at that grand slam after Beatty?
I think it was more, yeah. I think it was more of just guys being happy for each other. AJ has been trending in the right way the last, call it 5 days, and so for him to have the day that he had, I think guys were really excited about that. Matt, his struggles early on to come back, where 10 days ago he was at the alt site, and to have a day like that, I think guys are just happy. And even Gavin throwing out a couple knocks today was a good thing for everybody.
How about just getting these guys some rest? I mean, it was almost a day off for some of these guys.
Yeah, I mean, we're going through a long stretch here, and so to be able to have those three guys at the top, play a third of a game, I thought was great. And to get some other guys, some at bats, some innings defensively, it was just good all the way around. And obviously the last 2 days in the pen to stay away from guys was huge.
And then just with Will, where did that ball catch him?
I think it got him on kind of the top of the foot. And that's one of the things. And in a game like that, you don't want your starting catcher to go out there and get banged up. So just a contusion. I expect him to be in there tomorrow.
Thank you, Dave.
Next question is from Sarah Wexler. Go ahead. Next question is from Bill Plunkett. Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, Dave, I wanted to give you the chance to say I told you so about breaking out.
Bill, you and I have a long relationship. I told you so. You call like you see it. But like we have good players. And baseball, there's ebbs and flows. And today we broke out big time. I wish we could have spread those runs out across those last 3 days or week, but that's not the way baseball's played. But today, a lot of good stuff.
AJ showed a bit of emotion rounding first on that first home run. It almost looked like the frustration had just kind of popped finally. Did you get that feeling?
I did. I did. He's not a crazy emotional guy, but the team's scuffling and you don't always want to kind of sit back and wait for that big hit, but that was a big hit and broke it open. So I think that the dugout felt it, his teammates felt it, and certainly he did.
In the play at first on Beatty, right before that, did it feel like you were finally getting a break to go your way?
Yeah, that was good. It seems like when things don't go well, calls and certain game situations don't happen, but it was good that something broke our way.
Thanks, Dave.
Yeah.
Next question is from Sarah Wexler. Go ahead.
Hey, sorry, hit the wrong button last time. This was obviously a complete team effort of a win, but all of the runs were driven in by the 6 through 8 hitters. Obviously, Matt and AJ doing most of the work there. Is there some added satisfaction to seeing the bottom of the lineup come through like that?
It is. You have the top, the bottom, or whatever, however you want to classify it. But the thing about our club when we're really good is the length. And so today the bottom half really picked us up, and That's just really important for any, really good lineup. And that's kind of a marker for our club. So to get those guys on track, like I said, AJ's been trending over the last week. Maddie, the same thing. So to get those at bats, and Gavin at the bottom, got a couple knocks. So if we can get those guys right, it's going to be fun.
We got time for one more. Go ahead, Claudia.
Dave, obviously Julio is doing a great job this season. After 5 innings, Julio had thrown 65 pitches. Is that where you like to see his pitch count?
I would love that. I would bank that every time he took the mound. He attacked. His slider was really good today. And so the fastball had the life, and it was great. So Julio's been very good for us, and he's continuing to get better. So yeah, the pitch count, and I just felt that at 7 innings where the game was at, he'll be on regular rest on Friday. So just go to the pen, and it couldn't have worked out any better.